is Sarah. Welcome to the It's a Sarah podcast. Today it is Monday, May 8th, 2023, and this is episode 76. I love to talk. No, again. I love to knit, I love to crochet, and I love to talk. So that's the perfect combination for making this podcast. I'm coming to you from the Netherlands, so excuse my Dutchy English. I love to share my handwerkperikelen. That's a Dutch word for my crafty adventures twice a week with you every Monday and every Friday. And I make podcasts in English and in Dutch, so be sure you pick the right one. Okay, today I'm coming to you from my living room. I'm not at the knitting office upstairs. I mainly film my podcast episodes on our bedroom by night, knitting office by day. But when I filmed daily episodes in last February, that was quite exciting and fun to do. I realized that it was really fun to make to film for the podcast on my kitchen table or on the couch in our living room. Just, something different every now and then. So it was my plan to do that quite often, more often. But since then, there's always someone at home when I film my podcast episodes. We live in our house with 5 persons, me, my husband, and our 3 children. We don't have a big house. It wasn't possible to film downstairs most of the time. But today, it is Monday. The May holiday is over. The kids are back to school. My husband is back to work. The dog is in the garden and I'm here all alone. And that's very nice to sit down here. We changed our living room a little bit. We mainly turned our couch. We have a couch with a corner couch. That sounds quite nice. Corner couch. In Dutch we say hoekbank. Hoek means corner, bank means couch. So a corner couch, I don't know if that's a word in English too. But mainly we have the corner in front of the window and now we turned and I really love it. I really love to change my living room every now and then. We don't have a lot of possibilities because it's very tiny and we have a big couch, so there are not many options. But every now and then I like to turn it and it's really nice. It always gives me some fresh energy. When I was a kid and a teenager, I also loved to change my bedroom every now and then. But now my table is not here, it is there, so I have to put all on the couch. But it's really fun and nice. It's also nice to sit here because on our bedroom it's quite warm in the summer when the sun is shining. The sun is right in front of the window all morning, so the temperature has risen quite a bit there now. And then it's not nice to film there. It's too bright, the light, and too warm. So it's nice to be here. I have a lot to chat about from this weekend, all my crafty adventures from this weekend. But let's start with what I'm wearing, because I will take you upstairs in a minute, because I am organizing my winter sweaters and cardigans, my winter knitting. It's now really, it took quite some time, but the temperature is now really springy and summery. It's absolutely my favorite temperature right now, because we have that kind of weather that you can wear a light sweater and your sandals or slippers with bare feet. And I absolutely love that. Summer doesn't have to go warmer for me. And today it's actually quite a grey day, but it is warm. Maybe it is even too hot for a sweater. But I will tell you about my sweater. This is my sweater. I didn't use a pattern. I just played. 2 years ago, I guess. It is knit in long yarns Frida. Long Yarn Frida is a superwash 100% merino yarn. It was gifted to me by Long Yarns because I worked for them at that time. It is my most bright sweater, I guess. And it is not really my color choice. But I did choose it by my own. But every now and then I really love to wear a bright sweater. And this morning it was all grey outside. It was not really raining, but there were very dark clouds. And I felt that it was a good day for my rainbow sweater. It's not really a rainbow, but I really love it. It was my plan to knit a shawl with it, but the pattern 2 years ago when we were on summer holiday, the pattern was I didn't get it. It was just a mystery for me. So at the end, I was just longing. I know now. Desire was the other word for longing. Your desire. I thought of it later. I was longing for a simple knit on our holiday because we were a lot together. And when I have a difficult, hard pattern and I have to think about it, I don't want to be disturbed. And that's not ideal when you are on holiday with your family. I want a knit which I can chat with and put away, pick up, put away, an easy knit. So I just played with this. I knitted my sweater bottom up. It has quite some negative ease, so it has a fitted shape, straight, no shaping at all. The negative ease does the shaping. No, my body does the shaping. Quite a low neckline because I love that, and tight sleeves. Yeah, the yarn, I really love to wear this yarn, but it's quite a pilly yarn. So you can see it. I have to depil it quite often. But it is what it is. It also has, let me stand up, a quite long hem. And when I knitted this sweater, I wasn't into the in the cropped sweaters and cardigans. I didn't have my hinterland dresses. I'm not wearing one today. It's very special. But that is because this sweater, I can't wear it on my hinterland dress. Because it's too tight, so you can see the buttons here, it's also too long. But I'm wearing my linen skirt and it's very nice. It's a Simply Grey linen skirt. I bought it in the Netherlands. It's, I think Simply Grey is it's an European country. Latvia? I don't know, but Simply Grey, I will link it down below. But I discovered it's also a good knitting uniform because yesterday I put my knitting work in my big pocket and I could knit when I was walking through the living room, and that was quite nice because sitting and knitting is not always, when I knit too long, I sit too long and my back doesn't like it, my bottom doesn't like it. So it's good to do a bit of walking, but I didn't want to put away my knitting. So I could put it in my pocket, the pocket of my skirt, and I could knit when I was walking through the living room. It was very nice and good for all. But this sweater, I made it with quite a long hem. Ribbed hem, but it was too long for on my skirt. So I folded double this morning and attached some stitch markers to keep it in place. And now I'm 4 to be exactly. And now I'm in a kind of test phase. If I like it, I will pull some yarn through it and I will stitch it back. So I have a folded hem that makes my sweater a little bit shorter. So and maybe when I don't want to have all the cropped things, I just can rip it out and then I have a long hem. So okay, let's start about my knitting from this weekend. Yeah, I have a finished object, a pair of socks. These socks are the DK weight socks I made for my youngest girl. I told about it last Friday. I told you how I knit a sock. I knit toe up. How I knit a sock, and yesterday evening I finished the second one. I only have to remove the stitch markers. But if you want to know how I knit DK weight socks in size 37, 38 European size. I guess size 5 US size. Then you can check my episode 75, or you can check my Ravelry notes. I will link it down below. You can find me as It's a Sarah on Ravelry and on Instagram, I forgot to say. And I have quite good project pages. And I fit these socks too with my size. So I would knit the same size for me, 38. Yeah, what do I have to tell? This is my leftover. It is Lana Grossa Meilenweit. I bought it in a Dutch yarn shop online. And it was really nice to knit some DK weight socks because they went really fast. It was really nice to have them on the go and to pick up every now and then. And yeah, I finished them in a few days. And we all love to finish some gift knitted socks in a few days. This is what I have left. And I have 4 skeins, 4 balls of this sock yarn, so I'm looking forward to make a scrappy version of DK weight socks. I knitted them on my metal needle points. I do love to work with my new needles with the bamboo chow goose, but for socks I don't mind. The reason I bought the bamboo ones was because of my dancing stitches. I'm a loose knitter. I'm not a very neat knitter, so that was. But it was I love to knit with metal needles, but my stitches need a little bit more structured needles. But for socks I don't care, and I want to. Keep my 3.5 needle points free for garments, because in garments I think it bothers me more when stitches are dancing than in socks. And I also did use the cable which comes with my bamboo set, the nylon cables. I think you call them, no, not the spin cables. I'm not quite sure, because they can turn. No, they don't. I don't know. They don't. They do turn. Oh, they do. Yeah, I can see it right now. I don't think the transition from cable to needle point is as smooth as at the red cables. When I was knitting my Tolsta with these cable, it was really annoying, and my stitches were always, how do you say it? Always, they kept always hanging at this point. It was very annoying. The sock yarn was a little less annoying, but still, I really prefer the red cable. So I think when I'm in a yarn shop again or somewhere, I will order a short cable, because I'm a magic loop knitter, and this is really the perfect length for magic loop socks or sleeves or whatever. So yeah, but maybe I will do. I will knit my next pair again on these ones, because it was not really a big problem, a bit of a luxury. This will be my next yarn ball for my next pair of DK weight socks. It is also Lana Grossa Meilenweit, 8-Fach Cosima, and color number 9942. And it's fun. These socks will be for the girl, the daughter of friends, 11-year-old girl. I think she has the same size. Maybe I will add a few rows, because she is still growing quite hard. But when her birthday was in April, and I didn't, she really wanted to have hand knitted socks by me, because I already made her a pair, but they were too small right now. So I didn't have the time and the motivation to knit for her at that moment. So this was my birthday present on a pizza box, the back side of a pizza box. I made this for her, and this was empty, and this is in Dutch, but I give her some things to do. Step 1 was draw your feet at this place. Step 2, what is your favorite color? And write it down here. Her favorite color is blue. That's not my favorite color, but it's hers. There is quite a lot of blue in this yarn ball, and also brown, so we're both happy. The next step was, do you want stripes or a solid sock? And she wanted stripes. And the next step was, give this back to Sarah. Give this paper back to Sarah. And the last step was, be patient. So I will cast them on for her, and they will be my on the go and pick up every time socks. I also worked on my Corran cardigan last Friday. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! My needle was stuck in my. I really love my basket, but my needle was stuck in it, and I pulled my. Oh. I pulled my. This was another needle. My DPN out. I finished my left front panel and I put it on a DPN because when I finish the back panel, I can do a 3 needle bind off. I have to look careful because I knitted with Holst Coast held double, but I have to be sure that I pick both loops. So I finished my left front panel, and it was very quick, but then I lost my motivation. Now my attention. I really want to finish this, but all my attention was went to another project. But it's going quite well and quite big. I have to finish the back panel and the right front panel, and then I have to do the ribbing. But I think I can fix that this week. I can manage. Yeah, Friday will be a Rebecca Clow day because Friday is the release day of the Tolsta tee. I test knitted it for her, and I have to give it a little bit of finishing touch, my Tolsta tee. I didn't wear it since I showed it last time in my podcast. I have to fix a bit of a loose row and maybe add some embroidery. I'm not quite sure. And I will do that tomorrow, so I can wear it Friday and make pictures and maybe cast on another one because it was a really fun and quick summer knit. But my all my attention went to a little toddler knit I showed you last Friday. I am knitting the adorable Giulia tee for my little niece. She's 2 years old, and I was knitting and knitting and knitting, but I wasn't really happy with how it went. My stitches were dancing and it was a bit messy, the work. And I also, when I split the sleeves, it looked so big. So I wasn't feeling it. And then suddenly I realized I didn't check my gauge because I'm such a person. I don't love to swatch. Every now and then I do swatch, but mainly I don't. And I prefer just starting a project and swatch as I go, as I'm on my way with the project already. And when I have to rip out because my gauge, did I say gauge? Because my gauge isn't right, I don't mind. Because it's just a little bit of a warming up for the project. But there was nothing in me thinking of maybe my needle size wasn't correct. So I was just, because I already knitted with the yarn, I knitted half a summer secret crop and I did rip it out. But because I already knitted, I thought the dancing stitches were because of the yarn was already been knitted. But when I checked my gauge, I was way off. I guess the gauge is 28 stitches and I had 23, 24, so that was quite a big difference. I did went down one needle size already because she suggested 3mm needles and she said it's just a suggestion and just check your own needle size and your gauge. Check it. She said it. I didn't do it because that's who I am. So I went down another needle size and it's much better now. It is more a toddler size. And it's looking neater, still a bit dancing stitches, but that's who I am. I'm a dancing person, so my stitches are, maybe it will block out, and otherwise it's okay. I don't care. I could do it by head, the pattern now. It was really fun and relaxing, and I really love doing it. It was really easy peasy. I was a bit, when I started with this cool pink, I thought, I don't know if I like it. But when I added the brown stripe, I really liked it. It remembered me of candy, of a little bit of cake. I never eat this kind of colors cake, but still it remembers me of cake. So, and it's really, I really love it. I knit on my metal needles right now. I don't have bamboo 2.5. And it's really also on the long cable, the fixed needle. So I do a bit of magic loop and a bit of pulling through. And yeah, it's really fun and nice. And I think it's my first 100% cotton project knitting. And it really feels nice. I think she will wear it with a lot of fun. I was thinking of casting on 8 stitches less, because this looked quite wide at my first example. Yeah, this is really a mess because I have an extra cable in it. I wanted to show you this and then I will rip it out, because I need a brown yarn for the stripes, so you can see the difference. This one, it's just a quarter needle size makes such a difference. I think that's, I was impressed by it, because I just split for the sleeves, and here I already knit. Yeah, it was, yeah. But oh yeah, you do an I-cord, not an I-cord bind, an I-cord ribbing. Do you call it like that? And then I thought, when it's too wide, I can always skip a few stitches in the I-cord to tighten it up, but I can't fix it when I casted on less stitches, and it was tight, and all the sweater, all the tee was knitted. I couldn't fix it afterwards, so I just followed the pattern. And our niece was with us yesterday, but I didn't put it on. I only split it for the sleeves when she left, and yeah, I think it will be okay. I do think she can wear it next year too, but it's only nice when little girls can wear knitwear longer than one season. So yeah, really fun knit. And Dorothy from Adorable Knit is working on an adult version of the Giulia tee with a deep V neckline. And I'm really excited for that, because I want such a tee too. I have quite some one color cotton yarn balls in my stash, and yeah, it's really fun to play with them and to knit something of them, so that's nice. The last thing I want to show is this. Last Friday I had one, now I have 3. Oh, it's so special. Really, it's a Sarah Skeins, the Dutch yarn dyer, Janneke from the webshop Gewoon Jans. She dyes since a few months, and she does an amazing job. She has beautiful colorways, and she also has the very lovely idea to pick the color, the favorite colors, or the colors someone she follows on Instagram uses. And last week she picked me, so she sent me this lovely brown caramel skein, and I really love this colorway, and I really want to make a cardigan of it, so I ordered 2 extra, and they were delivered Saturday, so that was quite soon. And she did get a lot of orders, so she's dying as crazy right now, and I really love it. And yeah, it's a Sarah Skeins. It's very special to have a skein named to you, so I feel honored. Okay, so that was it for today. I will bring you with me upstairs, so you can join me when I am organizing my winter knits to store them, and I think I will do a voiceover to explain why I store them and how, and how I organized it. And yeah, I will chat a little bit with you later, and after that I will sit and knit, and I will see you this Friday, and I wish you a very nice week. Bye. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Okay, are you coming with me to the second floor? When I am at the top of the stairs, I see this closet. This is the place where I keep my knitted and crocheted garments. It's quite empty now because I put out all my warm winter knits, and those baskets I keep my socks in, and you'd see my 2 mystery knit-alongs and all the cardigans and sweaters I think I will wear in summer, and another shelf with summer-proof garments, and at the left there are my vests, and at the right all my tops. This is a little box of natural amber. It was gifted to me by a lovely Dutch yarn shop. I'm going too fast. This is some cedar wood you can hang in your closet, but I don't hang my knitted garments, so I stick them between the staples of woolen garments. I don't know if staples that's not the right word, I guess. In Dutch we say een stapel, but staple means something different in English, I guess. In the pile of knits, I stick them in between. Here are my woolen winter garments. I wash them in the wash machine at the wool program, and I dry them hanging. And that's not how you're supposed to do it, but I'm a lazy laundry lady, so I just want to finish it in a few days and not being busy with laying flat, drying flat, and washing by hand. And I can't guarantee that it will work out for you, but for me nothing worse happened. It was just okay and quite quick, and I loved it. So welcome to my knitting office at the right and my bedroom at the left. This is the place where I dry my laundry when it can't be dried outside. I'm searching for a box, I guess, right now. I don't know why. There's the pile of winter knits. I put them on my bed so I can fold them, and I really will miss them. The main reason I store my winter knits is because I have moths in our house. They love being in our house, and I completely understand it. And I'm not really bothered by them. They never damaged. They just made a hole once in a hot water bottle coat I knitted, and that was not nice, but it was only a small hole. I did put it away. No, it was not a small hole. It were many small holes. But they never attached my hand knitted garments, and I am not very careful with them, because when I will stress out of the moths and what could happen, I don't know. It's only fear I will feel, and that's not the thing I will feel when I look at my knits. So I store them in the closet you saw, and it's an open closet. It's actually a book closet with bookshelves. And because it's open and not dark, it's not really attractive for moths. But in winter I won't wear all these garments because they are too warm. We don't have very warm winters in the Netherlands. Every now and then a few very hot days, but just the non-superwash Icelandic woolen garments are not what I wear. Oh, this is my festive yoke sweater. Oh, I hardly wear it. I hardly worn it. Is worn a word? I don't know. It's very nice to go through all your hand knitted garments. Yeah, this is a thrifted sweater, a very big oversized sweater. I wear it every now and then when I want to chill with a legging, and my oldest daughter, she wears it also when she is not feeling well. And this is my Kerr sweater. Oh, I love my Kerr sweater. This is a knit from 2022, November, a pattern by Rebecca Clow. And I really loved it, the color combination and also the fit and yeah, just the whole sweater. I worn it a lot. And this is my trista. It's an old knit, 2 years ago, 3 maybe. And it was a little bit too big, so I felt it a bit in the washing machine. It was very exciting to do it, but it worked out pretty good. And I use it as a coat now because it's a little bit felted, only a little bit. The fit is better, but also the fabric is quite good when it's cold and wet weather. Yeah. Here is my Sparky sweater. Oh yeah, I love that one too. I made it a little bit shorter a few months ago, and now it's perfect. I really love to wear that. And this is my absolute favorite sweater. I have a lot of favorite sweaters, but this is my favorite sweater. It is a bit of my own modification of the Maya cardigan. I made a sweater of it with a low neckline. Oh, it's really such a good sweater. This is my Avena cardigan. I doubted a little bit because of the color, I guess, to keep it in my summer closet, in my summer wardrobe. But then I remembered that last year I didn't wear it once in summer, just because the wool. I'm not very wool sensitive, mainly, but when I'm warm, wool is getting itchy on me, so I don't like to be overheat. That's my problem in the summer, so I don't need very warm woolen garments. This is also one of my favorite sweaters. It's a cardigan actually, but this is a sweater pattern. One of my first colorwork projects, it's Oh Those Pops of Pink by Josh Moll. It is such a beautiful pattern. I really want to reknit it because this one is a little bit too small. I wasn't good with picking the right size at that moment, but it's really a beautiful sweater pattern. And I sticked it. Oh, look at those. Oh my dears, I'm gonna miss you this summer. Oh boy, I want to knit more of this. Okay, now I'm searching for a big plastic box. Oh, there I have it. It's from IKEA. I think IKEA is worldwide, but it's perfect to store your garments in. I have some lavender oil in my right hand. I will spray a bit lavender on the garments because Mats don't love lavender and I do. And now I'm searching for something else, I guess. Oh, those are my winter coats. There's also wool in it. Yeah. Now, I'm trying to put it all in one box, but I know right now that it won't fit. Sarah, it won't fit. You can stop. You can stop crying. It won't fit. Oh, she doesn't listen. Yeah, okay. Push a little bit. Little lavender oil. It won't fit. She's ignoring me. Yeah. I don't want the plastic box too full because I want the, how you call it? The top of the box. We call it a deksel. The thing you put on top of the box to close it. How do you say it? What's the word for it? I don't know. But I realize now that it won't fit, so I will get another box, a smaller one, for my coats. Yeah, hurry on. We want to knit. Yeah, I keep, these are my cedarwood balls. I throw them in all my project bags and also between my yarns, canes, and also in the boxes with woolen garments. Moths don't love cedarwood, and I do. I also have essential cedarwood oil, and it's one of my favorites. Yeah. I'm a bit of a messy organizer, but I also want to keep all things nice and straight. So I have to find my way. It's so fun, you can look through the box. You can see all the lovely color work. There's one sweater, a store-bought sweater in between. Also a woolen one I really love. Yeah. Oh. I really prefer to keep these in my closet because they are looking so nice. I really will miss them until September. I also love summer garments, but all the color work really has my heart. Okay, a little bit lavender oil again. I will keep the box open for a few hours so the lavender oil can dry. And now I'm searching for the thing I think I don't know the name of. Yes, those two. How do you call it? Deksel is the Dutch word. Okay, so that is it. I'm ready for summer. And I really am looking forward to September. Yeah, oh look at those. I will miss you, dears. Yeah. Bye bye. I see you Friday. Thank you for watching.